Call it. Make it better.
Okay.
Okay. Before you get started, the first thing you do is trust, respect, and customize. You need to figure out what pushes their buttons. Once you do that, on your first page, you explain to them there's an overwhelming need for product. Now, it's okay to read this the first time, but you want to make it natural. That you need an effective business platform with a powerful compensation, great timing, and strong core values. Now you jump to here and you explain that WFG is a different kind of company. We have 4 platforms. The first platform is that we are non-captive.
Yeah.
And I like to explain, so some people ask, is this sales? And I say, well, it depends what you consider sales. For example, if I go in to buy a suit, the guy there doesn't care what kind of suit I buy, as long as I buy from him. And he's going to do a good job for me. It's the same thing here, where I don't care what you need. I just want to get it to you. So instead of having to sell you what I have, I can represent you to the market. One of our second platform is our insurance platform. Now we take care of families in the life, health, and long-term care area. Our third platform, we can do anything that requires the stock market. Mutual funds, variable annuities, variable life insurance, retirement plans, 401ks. And lastly, we can do wealth management. If you have a lump sum of money and you want somebody to watch it 24 hours, market goes down, they get out, market starts to go back up, they get in. Okay, and then I tell them we're a $540 billion company, and there's a question at the bottom. Do you have any challenges doing a business with a company of our magnitude? And usually they say no. This confuses people, the wealth curve. Basically, when you're younger, you don't have wealth, but you have responsibilities. And as you get older, hopefully, you'll have more wealth, less responsibility, because hopefully your kids have moved out, house is paid off, hopefully not too much debt.
Question for you. How do you explain this over here?
Okay.
Hey, you got rid of it.
How did that happen? All right.
I was like these.
Now, what is your wealth? Your wealth is your money plus time, plus or minus your rate of return, and we can help you get a return without losing money. You subtract inflation, and you subtract taxes. That's truly what your wealth is left over.
Okay.
And what we're going to try to do is grow people's money with safety, tax advantage if possible, and truly protect them from all the risks that we possibly can.
Okay.
I mean, if your family's finances were taken care of and money wasn't a concern, you'd feel a lot better now, wouldn't you? Okay. Now, what do we do exactly? We offer a free financial needs analysis. This covers 6 basic areas. Number 1, your cash flow. Are you, just let me ask you this. Are you open to making more money part-time if there was the right opportunity? See, we can help people in that area, or we can help them. Sometimes they spend too much money and they just don't know it. And left to my own devices, I'd eat out every meal. But then I'd see the bill and I'd go, oh my God. Debt management. We work with a company that will help lower and package your debt. It's not consolidation, but they'll talk to the company, and what the big thing is, they'll lower your payments. Now, proper protection is a big deal. A lot of people forget about that. There's a lot of single income families out there, and they're young. They're not thinking about the future. What happens if they don't make it home? You could easily go from the middle class to welfare if you lose your breadwinner. Now, money doesn't replace people, but it can replace the income that person might have earned over their life. Because we want people to accumulate assets. Because when you have assets, you have a choice. Now, you came here in a car, right? Now, if you lose your transmission and the man says $5,000, most people, that's a big deal. But if you've saved some money and you put some money away, you can make some decisions whether you want to invest in this car or do you want to get a new car. Because we want you to have an emergency fund, a certain amount of months of money just in case something happens, people lose their jobs, etc. And lastly, people who do well, the government says they want half of what you've earned. Now that number keeps changing, and the number keeps getting lower and lower. And you've heard of the singer Prince. About half of his money is going to the government because he didn't structure his money properly.
Who is that?
Prince.
Oh, really? Fudge.
So if you were helping families reach their goals and their dreams, I mean, how would you think they'd feel about you?
Pretty good.
And we become part of their families. Now let's talk a little bit about the old industry and the new industry. I can talk about this because I work for Morgan Stanley. I was an employee. They had sales quotas that I had to hit, or I could lose my job at any time. And they focus on selling. Where here, we're more entrepreneurial. We don't have quotas. And we're here to build on lifelong relationships. We're a $63 trillion industry, and we're bringing a new idea to an old industry, transforming the way business has been done. Now, have you happened to heard of the baby boomers? They were born between 46 and 64, and everything they touch has turned to gold. What do I mean by that? When they were children, Gerber Baby Food and Mattel Toys were tiny little companies that exploded. As they got older, when they needed cars, the 67 Ford Mustang was the car they wanted to be in. They didn't want to be in Mom's Cadillac. Right now, these people are retiring, and what they're afraid of is running out of money. And we have products and solutions that help them guarantee an income for the rest of their life. Generation X is my generation. We're kind of stuck in the middle. We got 15 more years, 20 more years left if we retire at a normal retirement age.
Yep.
And we can't afford another '08 and wait 7 years to get back to zero.
Exactly.
And a lot of the young people are starting to notice, hey, you know, my grandpa worked 40 years, 5-6 days a week, and he's retired and he's almost broke. Why did that happen? Well, it happened because there aren't enough good people like yourself out there teaching people how money works.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to break this down, but we'll go this way anyway.
Okay.
This is based on someone investing $185 a month into a product that both covers their retirement and their protection. This is a national average. It's a lot higher here in California. One of our associates, which is our second highest level, if they help 4 families bring home, we bring a $185 check and send that out to the company, they'll get paid $4,000. So that's once a week, which I consider part-time anemic. Because they're making $48,000 a month, which is, if you're new and you're young, that's pretty okay. But there are those of us who want to be brokers, and all a broker is someone who can teach someone to be an associate. Now, if I become a broker and I help the same 4 families, I get $7,188 instead of $86,000 a month. Now that's a lot better, right? You probably want to be a broker.
Yeah.
Now the nice thing is, as a broker, I can have people on my team. If I have 5 people on my team, and they each do 1 policy a week for a month, I override them or bonus $15,725 or $188,000. And if you add in what I would do personally, I'd make $274,000. Now that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, really good. I liked what you said. Other than override, rather than override, you use bonus. 'Cause a lot of people
Yeah.
get turned off when you say override.
I don't usually do this parade. You can do it if you want to. Because when I worked at Morgan Stanley, they didn't tell me about watches and rings, but I'm sure they have them.
Oh, really?
But you would know if you did a TRC,
If they wanted to travel.
if they wanted travel, and if they wanted recognition. So,
Right.
like, if they are like, oh yeah, at my job I work really hard, but nobody pays attention,
Yeah.
they're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to pinpoint recognition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now there are basically three options. There's full time, means just come aboard and leave your job. Now generally if you're working, it's not my favorite one, mine is part time. Because then we can ease you in and replace your income. And then you can fire your boss, and that's a lot of fun.
Right.
Or if you don't like what we do at all, for yourself, you can become a client. Which of the three do you see yourself? I did them out of order.
What?
I did them out of order, but
No, it's all good.
12 part-time. Okay. They're, we're a highly regulated company, and obviously we have to make sure people are able to handle other people's money, so there will be a background check. That's $100. Will that be a problem?
Nope.
Okay. Well, let's fill out an application and get you started.
Cool. Perfect.
But I started out just reading because it's all here.